Spider-Man has separated with the Venom symbiote with the assistance of Reed Richards. In the Fantastic Four's headquarters, the Thing storms into Reed Richards' lab, complaining that Reed was supposed to meet him at the crash site. He can't believe that the smartest guy in the world could forget such things. Suddenly, Ben hears something hitting glass and uncovers a sheet to find the symbiote. He wonders if it's still alive. Reed enters the lab and informs him that the symbiote is alive, but he's not sure if it's sentient. He explains that it's an alien life form that arrived on Earth accidentally, bonded with Spider-Man in the form of a costume. Ben interrupts, reminding Reed that he forgot their anniversary. Reed responds that he didn't forget, he just wanted to give Ben some time to process things. Ben gives Reed a skeptical look, accusing him of feeling guilty for turning him into a monster. He urges Reed to admit his feelings. Reed insists that he's doing everything he can to find a cure for Ben and promises to continue until he succeeds, emphasizing that Ben is his family. Sue Storm interrupts, informing Reed that he's late for an interview. Reed leaves but invites Ben to join them for dinner, mentioning that She-Hulk is planning to make lasagna. Ben responds with a sad sigh, commenting to the symbiote that Reed will never understand what it's like to be him. The symbiote then hits the side of the canister with its head. Ben says he can't let it out, but the symbiote thinks to itself that Ben may seem strong on the outside, but is actually weak on the inside, the perfect host. The symbiote offers to help Ben if he helps it, so Ben opens the canister, and Venom attaches itself to him. Reed checks on Ben and is horrified to see him transformed. Reed explains that the symbiote enhanced Spider-Man's powers but affected his mind. Ben, believing the symbiote wants to help, transforms into his human form. Reed raises a sonic gun to remove the symbiote, but Ben dodges and transforms back into a symbiote form. He accuses Reed of trying to stop him out of ego. Reed denies it, asserting that this isn't the real Ben. The Thing forcibly takes the gun from Reed, expressing that this is the closest he's ever felt to his true self since the accident. Filled with anger, Ben storms off, telling Reed to stay out of his way. In the sewers, the lizard senses that the symbiote has escaped and goes to find it at the Baxter building. Reed explains to Sue that the symbiote can stabilize Ben's transformation, and they might be able to remove it without reversing it. Sue insists that they save Ben first, but Reed is hesitant because the symbiote fulfills Ben's desire to look human again. Sue argues that the symbiote makes Ben a threat to himself and others, and they have a responsibility to stop him, even if he hates them for it. Now in human form, Ben flirts with women and admires himself. The symbiote alerts him to danger, and Ben transforms into the Thing with the symbiote taking the shape of a costume. The lizard confronts Ben, claiming that the Fantastic Four mistreat him. Ben attacks, but the lizard insists he only wants to talk. The lizard reveals that people fear him because of his appearance and reject him, even when he does good. He believes the symbiote can be used to help people and wants to work with Ben to find a cure. Ben agrees to help and enters a machine in the lizard's lair that separates the symbiote from him. However, the lizard reveals his true intentions and bonds with the symbiote himself. Meanwhile, Sue suggests Reed seek help from Johnny Storm or She-Hulk, but Reed insists on handling things alone. The venomized lizard breaks into the Baxter building, attacks Reed, and kills Sue. Ben, who is transformed into the Thing, arrives too late to save Reed. He apologizes to Reed and declares the end of the Fantastic Four. Ben tackles the venomized lizard out of the window, and the symbiote returns to him after separating from the lizard. The transformed Thing crushes the lizard's head, and he is now completely under the symbiote's control. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.